Today we're reacting to the Amouranth situation is disgusting. Hey, what's up guys, it's Tabo. We're back with a new video. Let's get right into it. This one is a little bit zooked.
Amouranth is back in the news. Apparently, she has called the police on her husband and has been arguing with him for 24 hours straight.
Bro, this is already looking like a dysfunctional marriage, just to me, from my perspective.
Resulting in some pretty insane clips. Now, if you don't know who she is, she's an OnlyFans Twitch streamer and a pioneer of several metas on Twitch, which involves skirting past the rules and trying to advertise her OnlyFans. Now, Twitch is supposed to be a gaming website that is 13 plus, not 18 plus, so you end up advertising to a bunch of kids as well, which personally I find a little disgusting.
Obviously, this is morally and ethically wrong, you know, promoting something so poisonous to little kids is pretty bad. But at least she got her bag. Her bag is nasty now.
Now, last time we talked about her, she had this drama where she came out and said that her husband is very abusive, and her husband is actually the one who forced her to do OnlyFans. Apparently, she never wanted to sell her body online, and it was this big bad husband who actually made her do all of this. So she started crying on stream, and then she did the infamous "Dobby is free" clip, and basically the entire internet immediately believed her. Here's a quick recap.
Make multi-millions of dollars. You want to burn it all to the ground because you're a sure, whine about it. I don't give a
so like from the looks of it, she seems like she's the victim here. Well, let's still get back into this video.
I'd rather be broke again and deal with this anymore. And I don't have to wear cleavage every day. I can wear clothes. Master has given Dobby a sock. Dobby is free.
Is someone who I've called one of the hardest working humans on all of Twitch for years now. You should also support Amouranth as a victim. And there are a few people online who are taking the situation to shit on Ammo, and I think that's just fucking dumb, to be honest.
Right, so after being freed like Dobby from Harry Potter apparently by separating or divorcing her husband, she actually went back to the naked streams just weeks later, completely of her own free will. Almost like she wanted—
Wait. So she said her husband was forcing her to do these kind of things, but then weeks later she started doing it on her own accord. Oh, this is kind of fishy.
To do this the entire time. Anyways, after that, pretty much everybody realized that she was just manipulating people and basically lying. And that brings us to a couple months ago where Amouranth was robbed at gunpoint. They wanted her crypto money, and her husband ended up saving her life by shooting the assailants.
Stop playing! It's a night of sheer terror as a woman is brutally assaulted by 3 masked home invaders. She's internet personality Caitlin Saragusa, known to her millions of fans as Amouranth.
That's super scary.
She brings them across a courtyard to another building in their compound where there is a surprise waiting for them. Caitlin's husband, Nick, is watching the drama unfold on security cameras. He was armed and ready at the top of the staircase. At the sound of gunfire, they run for their lives.
And that brings us to today, where she has had a very public meltdown with her husband. And apparently this is the same husband who forced her to do OnlyFans and she apparently broke up with, and now she's back with him for some reason. I don't really trust any—
This seems like a terribly toxic relationship. I know a lot of you guys can relate to this, but this is like some kind of Stockholm syndrome or something.
Anybody here, but let's go over the story. Starting with this clip, Amouranth is seemingly accusing her husband of wanting to have her killed after a 12+ hour argument. It all started when the husband complained about dog chores and quickly spiraled into a massive on-stream airing out of their dirty laundry that seemingly has no end.
When this fight started till now as today, you said you were unhappy long before I ever said, you know what, I could see it if you did want me killed. I could see that. You said you were unhappy before, so you're not trying to act like
I say I'm unhappy, and that means I have you plotted to kill?
No!
Bro, this is like a symptom of capitalism or some shit, bro. Like, why are people having an argument in front of thousands and thousands of people? Like, your marriage is supposed to be, close-knit. The only other person that should be in your marriage is God, bro. It shouldn't be like thousands of other people, bro.
It's me thinking about all the shitty things you say to me. Like the last time we argued, you said, I wish I hadn't saved you so you wouldn't be attached to me.
Saved your life. But maybe I was actually plotting.
Yeah, so you're threatening to divorce the woman that you claimed to love so much.
Whoa. Side note, that watch looks like super expensive. Is that an AP or any watch people know that watch? That watch looks expensive. I don't know. That looks expensive.
That you
if I was plotting, I wouldn't divorce you because then I wouldn't get anything.
You want,
making no sense.
well, you prefer a financial split, though. You want financial
Which means I
split
definitely
or
don't get
divorce.
anything. Because it's outlined. Look, right now, if we get a divorce and you die, your parents get your half. If we're together and you die, I get it. So then I would never say that if I was trying to have you killed.
Right, very normal and
these
same
guys are
couple
weird.
right here discussing about how one partner will die and the other will get all the money. Interesting. Right, I think I speak for everybody when I say I don't think anybody should ever stream a fight like this online, to be
Never,
honest. This
ever.
seems really serious. It seems like Amouranth thinks her husband wants to actually kill her, and that's right after he saved her life, so I'm not sure exactly what kind of logic that actually is. But you'll slowly see throughout the video that they both are very crazy and kind of deserve each other, to be honest. This husband guy named Nick is definitely exploiting Amouranth as a sort of moneymaker. You will see him complain about only earning $1 million a month later. And Amouranth
Bro,
is
what? He's complaining about only making $1 million a month? Oh, fam, what? Yo, people that won't see $1 million in their life, in 80 years, 75 years, and he's complaining that $1 million not enough, bro. Yo, humans are so wicked.
just straight up psycho. Apparently she calls the cops, gets in the fetal position over an argument. It's just insane stuff. Now apparently she cheated on him as well, and that was another cause of the argument. Amouranth's
Bro.
husband exposed that she allegedly gave a handy to Fresh and Fit producer Aaron Pogson. No way, a Fresh and Fit producer. Ay, ay, ay.
That one I saw that, but I don't think I like that's not believable. Like these, like this is not high school or middle school, you know. I feel like that kind of stuff happens in like when you're kids. There's no, I don't believe this is true. Maybe she did cheat, but it was something else.
Can we talk about you kissing black men while we're married?
That is not even true.
Were
Oh my God.
Oh, we don't want to talk about that one.
We can talk about that, sure.
Okay, let's talk about it.
You had me go on Tinder dates that I didn't want to go on,
Bro.
and then you started calling me while we were at the
And
karaoke
then
bar
you
a lot.
asked me if you could have an open relationship.
That is no.
Oh, you didn't?
You were wanting an
didn't?
open
No,
relationship.
did you
You wanted
ask that, okay, maybe I will sleep with Aaron. Did we say
No,
that?
that is
Never?
not-
You
no.
never asked that?
Oh my gosh, yo, it already starts to sound like these guys are insane when they're talking about open relationships. Bro, this world, yo, fam, Christ, please, God, please come back soon, bro.
No, I did not.
Oh, okay, we're going to lie to your chat now. Okay.
We're
Sure,
literally
sure.
not lying.
And you didn't give him a hand job in the
I
parking
did
lot?
not.
Oh, okay.
Correct, I did
didn't
not do
drive
that.
up on you guys together, you giving him a hand job in the parking lot
Dude,
in Chinatown.
These men can't even find that would make us money of such sexual acts that you are claiming right now. Yet you're saying I would do it off stream for no
Silly.
money?
Yes.
Yes. You're retarded.
Oh my God, because stars never have sex off.
Right, so about the cheating situation, obviously nobody really knows what happened there.
Yeah, no
he
one knows.
claims to have been cheated on, and I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. Amouranth is not exactly the most moral person in the world, but I just love how crazy this relationship actually is. So this Nick guy has an OnlyFans girlfriend / wife, right? And apparently he even encourages her to do this, right? And he pretty much like encourages her to go on dates with other guys as well. So I'm not exactly
This guy is a weak man. Weak, bro. Like that's scary. Or maybe he's strong. Like maybe like he's so secure in himself to let his wife go on dates with other men. I don't know. I see it as weak, but maybe he's actually really strong and secure in himself.
sure what the line is in their relationship. He definitely sounds like a buck, that's for sure. An Adam 22 type, you know,
Yeah, Adam
a
22.
Jack Doherty type who like pimps out their girlfriend, right? So it's plausible that Amouranth thought it would be okay to do this because if he has her just go on dates and stuff, I mean, it's kind of mixed messages, but maybe they have like boundaries in their relationship. What if this even is a relationship? In my opinion, open relationships, not much of a relationship. But anyways, that's just my opinion. But anyways, this next part, Amouranth keeps sort of pointing the camera at Nick and putting him in frame, right? And then he gets pretty annoyed and he tries to shut off the stream or maybe move the camera or something, and that results in Amouranth calling the police on him.
That's fine.
Regardless.
I'm not okay with. I'm not unokay with being observed.
Okay, great.
I'm unokay with you pointing the camera.
Well,
in my
then
face.
leave. I'm not going to follow you.
So you're literally just going to be super defiant, is that right?
Shit. Talk about problems. Hey, what the is wrong with you, bro? Leave.
in my
You
face.
can move. You can go
Dude,
away.
Bro, this is so
wasn't in camera
weird.
view. You moved the camera view.
Bro,
What's up? What are you doing?
calling the police.
Why?
Because you're doxing at this point. It's dangerous.
What?
You have reached the Houston
What
Emergency 911. All call takers are busy at this time. Your call will be answered by the next available call taker.
All
Bro,
right,
this is so weird, man.
911, you need medical.
This whole situation is so crazy. Like, and it's all started because he had problems with like cleaning up after the dog.
Yeah, we're live streaming.
If you wanted to get off camera, why don't you just leave the place, right? But then I guess he also wants to talk to her and sort out their issues, but she won't stop streaming because it seems like he wanted her to turn the stream off, but she absolutely refused to do so. So it's just this messy couple fight that you can't really make sense of, right? And there's probably a lot of crazy shit that they both did behind the scenes that we probably don't know about. But anyways, here's Amouranth talking to 911 and crying on the phone.
Friends can know your position on this.
What is your
Yo, I saw this clip. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, this is a crazy situation, but when she's screaming like that's hilarious.
Strongly enough, they have to swap.
I can't do this anymore.
Call your dad. She's actually defending the guy who swatted her. I
If you
catalyzed.
hate me, just kill me, please. It would be so much easier.
Random just
I
tips
can't
$1.
deal with this
Man,
anymore.
shut
Look at him. He's like, yo. He's like a bag. Like, please, like, yo, please, let's get real.
You are a community member
yelling at me,
while
I guess.
blood
I
runs
can't
down.
deal with it. You won't leave. You won't shut up.
I'm
What
talking-
did I do? The cops won't help me. No one can help me.
Destiny little Steve.
I'm talking.
Would stop you just ask me to leave, and we're at the same place we would be.
I know.
It will not help.
Chief Bomb just
anything.
tipped $1.
There's nothing
Chat,
I
should I
can
ban
legally
her?
do. I'm just.
No, hey, we can figure it out, okay?
She's now talking to the person.
Joe
she
Peach
previously
just tipped
was
$1.
also.
I can't take it anymore. Guys, play some Oblivion. Take care.
They say that like betrayal makes the strangers bedfellows. Absolutely true.
Bro,
Joe
what is
Peach
going
just
on
tipped
here?
$3. Motherfucker, this is Joe Peach. I'm coming for your ass.
I'm not
More
even
in
doing
Tolman.
anything
I'm
to
not saying you're doing anything. I'm facing an argument, you dumbass. Obviously, everyone can see we're on video.
Yo, she's going Tizik. What the heck's going on? Bro, she's losing her stuff, man.
Shut up!
Yell at me some
XQC
more.
just tipped $1.
How did you get so stupid?
You mean how did I get
Chief Bomb
upset that
just
you thought I was going to have you
$1.
murdered and
What's
you said that
rank
to
on
everyone
Twitch?
I
online?
wish you would now at this point. It's ridiculous what you're putting me through.
I
It's not
feel
just
like
shutting
I'm
the fuck
justified.
up.
$2.
I feel like I'm very justified in being upset that you thought I was going to have you murdered when I saved.
No, they need aggressive like couples counseling. I don't know if couple counseling can fix this. This is like this is like crisis needs to intervene. I know I say this a lot because Christ is always the answer. But, yo, they need a severe intervention.
On a
You
regular
were
basis
upset before then.
to sport for him.
Shut
And
up!
I still saved you!
Last time you were mad at me, you told me you wish you hadn't saved me because then we wouldn't have this bond of me being
Because
attached
you-
to you.
Or
Because you want to
because
divorce
you-
me. Pick what you want. Do you want to be with me or you want to divorce
abuse
me?
her.
You're slandering
Which
so
one?
hard
I
right now.
can't do
Gaslight.
anything
You're
apparently.
slandering so hard.
Leave her alone.
I said I
Leave.
wish, that, someone else had saved you because you have this weird attachment to like
Weird
Dennis
attachment to my
Troy
husband.
just tipped $1.
Great.
Hey,
Yeah,
Amouranth.
he's kind of a waste you for saying that as well. Like, why wouldn't you want to save your wife? Why wouldn't you want to have your wife to have an attachment to you? It's your wife, you know?
bro.
Can you help me
were
get unbanned from
rapturing,
Kick?
like
That
calling
was
you
a
keeps getting me
different.
banned.
No, that was a different time
Shout out
entirely.
Cal
This
and
weird
W.
attachment was
Troy
after the robbery. You dumbass.
So, how's the weather today, guys? So, I actually made sense of this somehow, right? So, apparently, one of the problems that Nick has with Amouranth is that she develops a weird attachment to people who save her. I don't know how many times she actually needed to be saved. There was definitely that one time with the robbers, but apparently after Nick saved her life, she got very attached to him, which sounds normal. I feel like if somebody saves your life, you're gonna get pretty attached to them, but maybe by attachment he means overly clingy or 24/7 wanting attention or something like that, right?
I don't see anything wrong with that. Like, that's a normal human emotion, like a normal human response, you know?
At least that's what I'm guessing. And that is one of the things they are arguing about how she's really clingy or something like that. Anyways, I just gotta point this out, right? Who is watching this stream? I'm seeing that chat go. I know, I guess they can't all be bots, right? So I feel like you got one life and this is how you're spending it. You're watching Amouranth. Yeah. Anybody watching the stream, you have to wear a helmet at all times because we need to make sure your stupidity just doesn't like wirelessly transfer to anybody else, right? And people are donating as well. I mean, I guess they just love watching a train wreck. It's kind of like why people donate to Johnny Somali as well. They just like to see people melt down. Anyways, it continues to get worse. Amouranth sort of crawls up on the floor in a fetal position, crying, and Nick is trying to talk to someone over the phone, trying to fix the situation like a sort of hostage negotiation.
Saying crazy shit.
Yeah, I think you're in a loop right now, but I don't understand, Angelica. I don't understand why. Because we have been making sure she only gets at most 1 Vyvanse a day. I don't even think you didn't take one today. And so it's like she's just acting like she's looping, or at least I'm assuming that because the conspiracy theory thing. But otherwise, it's kind of
Yo, bro, what's sending me? Is that she's just on the ground there in the fetal position. Yo, that's completely sending me.
Will tell that she's acting irregular, except that also she just doesn't kind of care about anything.
I have not slept. I have not eaten. I have hardly drank. I have water, and I'm stuck.
Well, I agree, but like,
yo, is she okay?
Passed out right now. Like, I didn't want to. So hey, just for you to know the full context, Angelica. All night, I was telling her, let's turn off stream. Let's turn off stream. Let's not do this on stream.
You started.
And every time.
You chose to.
And every time. You know,
Yeah, why? But like, you could just end the stream here. Like, this guy's a bean. Just end the stream here. Just end it. Just turn it off.
Phone, so it's more fair. Anytime that I said that, she would grab it and refuse. And I'm like, okay. So she kept wanting to stream it.
Okay, that really exposes a light on the situation here, because if one person is trying to turn off the stream this entire time and one person is trying to keep it going, I don't know what that says, because clearly somebody's trying to, you know, platform this for attention or something, because like she doesn't want to turn off the stream and then she's cried up in the fetal position there, but then doesn't he have control of the stream right now? Why don't you just turn off the stream? Okay,
yeah,
now I'm
literally.
confused. What the hell is going on? By the way, full-grown adults. I feel like getting into that position in front of the internet, like it curled up on the floor like a little baby, and while also streaming it for views and attention, you got to be a different level of mental, right? Both of these,
to be honest, I don't think it's okay to feel that way, it's okay to react that way, but to purposely put it online, that is the weird part. That's the real weird part.
nut jobs need to be in a mental institution. And like people are saying, you know, fake and stuff like that, and I get that. Obviously, I'm definitely off that perspective as well sometimes, but after looking at all these clips, you gotta understand that they have not slept for like days, right? This has been going on for 24 hours straight,
bro,
it seems.
What?
And like everything is streamed, so I don't think you can fake this level of meltdown. I feel like, yeah, you can certainly fake cry and lie about your husband and all that, like the stuff that happened before. But this is like, bro, they're actually, I don't know how much of this you can fake, you know? If I'm getting bamboozled, fair enough. I don't really know what they actually gain from this, to be honest. It just seems like they're just ruining their reputation even more. Highly doubt you're gonna get more subs from this or anything like that. In fact, this is probably just gonna turn simps away, because I guess even simps are gonna be like, holy fuck, what the hell am I watching, you know? It's kind of hard to get your knob cranking to this, I suppose, unless you're a real freak, right? But anyways, let's move on to this clip of Nick saying that he's mad that they only earn $1 million a month now,
bro,
instead of $2 million.
That's the wild part.
We have a kick contract, and we still do OnlyFans. She does, right? The amount of money we make with both, with the exception of the last 2 months, has always been less than what OnlyFans alone used to make in 22 and 23. 2022 and 2023 and 2021. Back then, OnlyFans often hit a monthly of $2 million. Currently, last month we did over 2, but this month and every other month under the Kick contract, Kick plus OnlyFans did about 1.2 to 1.3. Sometimes 1.5. Actually, kind of frequently 1.5. But you get what I'm saying?
What kind of greed is this? What kind of greed? Like, this kind of greed is nasty. Like, how greedy? Like, you're upset that you're not making $2 million a month anymore. You know what? $2 million. Oh, $2 million. Oh.
So if you look at it, We made more money in 22 and 23 per month than we did any of the months in the last 2 years.
I love how he says we. That is absolutely hilarious. Maybe they have some sort of business contract behind the scenes where he handles some of the work. I imagine a lot of the simps that are donating to Amouranth, they need a bunch of people to reply to the simps. So I imagine this is the guy doing it, right? He's the guy chatting to the losers, donating to their OnlyFans. And wow, complaining about $1 million a month, that is the most out of touch shit I've ever seen in my life. So
out of touch.
Also, maybe this is what Amouranth meant by he's forcing me to do OnlyFans. Now, obviously grossly exaggerated, and she clearly wanted to do it herself as well. But it seems like this guy is this business-minded sort of guy trying to exploit her to the maximal extent, right? He's sort of like a Jack Doherty type where he's just like, oh no, but you can make so much more money, you gotta stream more, you gotta do more OnlyFans or whatever. So he's probably like nudging her in that direction, right? Because he's getting upset at $1 million a month here. Like, what? Like, somebody explain to me, what are they even doing?
Bro, if I had $1 million a month, $1 million a month, bro, everyone in my family, yo, I would be more than, even if I was making, even right now, if I was making like $1,000 a month, bro, I'd be happy. Like, holy smokes.
With all of this money. Isn't Amouranth worth like 50 mil? Hasn't she invested in a bunch of like businesses? She owns a bunch of gas stations or whatever. Just retire. Holy shit. It will never amaze me how incredibly stupid some rich people are. This just shows you that you can have pretty much all the money in the world and still be terribly unhappy.
Yes, exactly. Like, bro, money will not fill that hole in your heart. And you know, the only thing that will, you know, Jesus Christ. Like, I'll keep saying that.
Because you just got different problems. Like maybe you're just a fucking psycho. Anyways, they continue arguing, calling each other unhinged, and they keep arguing about their dogs.
Like, normally,
no, I'm an insane one, Nick, and you were in an insane mindset.
No, you're just, something is mentally unhinged for you right now, because normally
it's literally you are unhinged.
When you know that we're being swatted, you're at least concerned for the dogs, and you're almost gleeful.
I was not concerned in this case because one, I know that the dogs aren't in here, so there's nothing for me to be concerned, and I know that they aren't free on the outside.
They're like on the patio, and then
either on the patio concealed.
Trumps can jump over things.
I don't have to be concerned if I didn't hear a shot go off.
Right, so they have about 7 dogs, right? And that's quite a lot.
Whoa, 7 dogs? What the, is this a farm? What the heck? Fam, I thought the max, like, normal people have like 1 or 2. I guess they're not normal people, I guess.
To handle, right? That's like a big problem for them. Like, oh, you're so rich, but then you spend all your time doing dog chores. And I'm just like, why'd you get 7 dogs then? And
exactly. Why would you even like just kept it at 1 or 2?
Like, why not hire people to help you out? You got so much money. You could probably hire an entire person for each dog and have tons of money left over. So it's so stupid. I don't even know what the hell I'm watching. What an absolute train wreck. And it obviously doesn't help that they stream everything and then they end up having people witness this and harass them as well. Apparently they got swatted as well, which is all around unfortunate, right? Here is the moment that started the whole 12+ hour altercation between Amouranth and her husband.
What? What the fuck was that? Oh, here we go again. Oh. Is her life just dog chores now or what?
No. We haven't done any all day.
I know, but we gotta do like 7 in a row at night.
Only because of the fence right now. Otherwise, they would be out in their yards more because they're having the stuff reconstructed. Why do you just complain? You don't have to help me if you don't.
See, stuff like that, like little things like that, bro, they can spiral into like a whole avalanche of an argument. And this is like an example, 12 hours deep. Holy smokes.
You don't want to. You can go smoke with them on your lounge and I'll deal with it.
I complain in order to make things better.
This honestly makes me happy. People with literally infinite wealth here are more miserable than the average person.
Literally.
Then they keep screaming at each other over the dogs shitting around the house.
You like smoking cigars actively. Why do you compare things that you can't compare? Why are you insane?
You know, we have 7 dogs. Are you honestly?
And none of them have shit in the house. Crazy, right?
They have shit all over the outside.
Yeah, that's what dogs do. Where do you want it to go?
What I'm saying is that we don't need 7 of them.
You chose to get 7. I wanted 5.
5. You should have just kept it at like 2 or 3, bro. Like max. Like, why are you guys coping? Yo, like just people that are rich, their head is gone. Like, fam, they don't even, like, reality is not even, they don't even see reality or perceive reality like it actually is.
Hates him is so weird.
Oh my god!
You can't say you're doing. You hate them. You chose to do it, but you also
I
take care of
literally
them.
told you
But you hate them.
that you
but
can't
you don't like
complain
them.
about them. You agreed you wouldn't
You're
complain about them
bipolar.
if we got
I hate
7.
them. I don't
You're
like them. I
crazy.
agreed to 7.
You suggested 2 more.
Warning to everybody, do not get 7 dogs.
Do not.
First off, you gotta be pretty flippin' rich to even consider getting 7 dogs. But wow, I've never seen people lose their minds this much over the most basic argument ever. Like, man, just get helpers. Like, apparently they've gone to therapy and shit like that as well, but it's just not helped them. And I just can't put my finger on whether this is like genuine or not, because like, it's still being streamed to the internet, because I feel like if it ever got serious, you would immediately want to cut off the stream, right? And both of them have had opportunities to cut off the stream, but they chose
Multiple
not
opportunities.
to. So it's like, oh man, but they do look genuinely distressed. But anyways, Amouranth's husband actually responded to the situation and people just sort of commenting on what's going on.
Negative comments, right? Endless negative comments. It didn't affect me. Like, I've always heard streamers say, and you know, she's always told me, oh, you know, it eventually eats at you. Eventually it eats at you. Maybe that's true. We'll find out. But for now, it doesn't bother me. Like, it doesn't. Like, I can read it and smile, right? It's not that I don't register it. It's just that, like, I don't know, like, oh wow, there's a person in the world that doesn't like me. Like, so, right? Like, there's probably a lot of those. It's fine, okay? Let them say their shit. You know, I don't mind that at all.
Right, so you're totally fine, right? You're totally normal.
Yeah, I don't think anyone is capable of handling thousands and thousands of people, berating them with negative comments. Like 100 years ago, like, the only people you knew were like the people in your family and your small community. But now there's thousands and thousands of millions of people that know who you are and that potentially hate you and sending negativity your way. That will definitely affect anyone. No one is immune to that. No one.
Well, this is a normal couple thing to do, you know, live stream a meltdown, call the police on each other, scream at each other. You know, she was calling you abusive and a horrible husband to the internet a while back. I don't know why you were okay with that as well, or you never defended yourself, but now you're coming on. I think you're a psycho, to be honest. I feel like any man willingly getting into a relationship with someone like Amouranth has got to be a certain level of psycho. And this is just ultimate copium to say that this doesn't bother you when you are melting down. It just sucks that he kind of looks like Glenn from Walking Dead, you know? I feel like I have a good memory with that character, you know? Anyways, here's what people are saying. Has to be an act. Everything Amouranth does is for attention and clout. Not falling for this shit again. They're both insane. I wonder if they have drug problems. The content farm is insane. At what cost? Why are we acting like this isn't scripted? Anyways, click this video or you get 7 dogs and an...
Oh my gosh, that was a crazy video. Guys, once again, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.